Hello and welcome inside the beautiful Arrington Ice Arena here on the campus of Adrian College as we prepare for the first matchup of the NCHA quarterfinals between the Adrian College Bulldogs and the MSOE Raiders. It's a 4-5 matchup, 4-5 matchups in every sport, always something to look forward to because those are the teams that are as closely ranked as you can get. My name is Sean Whitmer, and joining me in the booth is Owen Barber. How do you feel about this one coming in, Owen?
You know, I'm feeling it's going to be a very close game. These guys have met twice in this past season, and both times was a 2-goal game, their most previous one being a 7-5 victory for Adrian. So I'm looking to see something exactly like that tonight, Sean.
Something you expect from the Bulldogs, come out, play aggressive. It's the Harris Cup after all. They don't want to go home. They want to keep on fighting. It's game one. They're going to play again tomorrow either way, no matter the outcome. However, I think the Bulldogs are going to need to do everything they can to fight back against the Raiders in today's contest. Taking a little look here at some starting lineups. In net for the Raiders is Austin Schwab. On defense is Casey Ropke and Adam Smith. For the wingers, you're going to have Ethan Mann and Seth Bernard. At center, number 37, Carson Jones. The man will be taking the first puck drop of the evening. Anything special about this starting lineup, Owen?
I mean, you have a lot of their top scorers. Carson Jones having 23 points on the season, leading the MSOE Raiders. And then you also have Seth Bernard as well, who gets 16 points as well. So they're looking to definitely up those stats as well as the rest of the lineup for sure.
And let's not forget, Brandon Richards, interim head coach, took over a little bit later in the season, off to a 2-1-1 record. Hasn't been coaching too bad. It's going to be his first game coaching in the Harris Cup. As we look at the starting lineup for the Bulldogs, it's in goal, of course, the man wearing the A on his chest, number 33, Dershawn Stewart, who's played the most games out of any netminder on the squad. He has a good save percentage and a good GAA. He's going to look to keep that back end clean like he's done for so many years here in the AIA. That first defensive player that was just announced is Matt Kudo at the left defensive spot. Right defensive spot is going to be Anthony Malika as the Bulldogs look to defend Dershey there. Some bigger bodies, some speed. First player announced for the wings is going to be Ryan Potosha. Then I imagine they're going to go Jake Swade and Frank Tefelsky in that order. And that's what they'll do. So first face-off of the evening is going to be Carson Jones facing off against Jake Swade. Just another interesting team, and a team that has battled their way into ultimately the higher seed. Because remember, Harris Cup, higher seed, always hosts. And they were 1 seed away from going on the road this weekend. We're going to take a short intermission. Don't go anywhere, as we'll be right back after the national anthem.
Continue to take pride and learn from Asa Mahan's leadership today. 61 years of commitment to harnessing the power of creativity, ingenuity, community, and academic excellence.
I believe that if you get your degree, the world is going to feel like it's shrinking.
Looking to become a future Bulldog and get recruited by Adrian College? Do you display characteristics of tenacity, drive, and determination? With over 50 teams on campus, there are plenty of opportunities to further both your athletic and academic career. For all recruiting inquiries, head to www.adrianbulldogs.com and click on the Recruit Me tab at the top right of your screen. Your future with the Bulldogs is closer than ever.
Hello and welcome back as we are back from that short little break. Anthem has been done, and now we're ready to play some hockey here in the AIA. Milwaukee School of Engineering facing off against the Adrian College Bulldogs. Storied history between these two squads, as Bulldogs currently on a little bit of a winning streak, but that doesn't mean much, as the Raiders, last time they won was in the AIA. They know how to win in this building. I wouldn't be surprised if they do so again today. Of course, Bulldogs going to do everything in their power to keep themselves rolling on the right foot. Awaiting the face-off, as we mentioned, it's Patosha and Jones. Official making sure everybody gets into the circle. Puck dropped. It's going to be back for Smith. Into the slot. Now knocked up the ice. And a big hit by Swade. It was Swade took the face off for the Bulldogs. Nice flip forward, but it's going to be perfectly placed for Schwab to knock it forward for the Raiders. And the Raiders with the first chance score!
Great pass up by the goalie here. And then here's something you don't want to see, just an unmarked man right there. Seth Bernard just absolutely roofs it top shelf. And that will be his 8th goal of the season and makes it 1-0 in the first minute of this game.
Well, as I said, they're not scared to play in the AIA, and they're off to a hot start right away. Both teams made a change after that goal. Full line change. As it's flipped forward, chasing after it is Clark, but it's going to be picked up by the Raiders and stolen away. That's Murphy. Goes back, it finds its way to Clark, up to Amsbaugh. Into the middle, it's Murphy. Can't keep it on his stick, Clark will recover. Skates in retreat, slowing it down a little bit. He's going to go for the long pass to Amsbaugh. Looks like he tipped it. They're going to make a change. The Raiders are going to set up a rush. Looks like Smith pushing it forward. Raiders already back to their starting line. It's passed to the slot. Unable to get there was Mann. Dumped underneath. There's the man who scored. Seth Bernard getting into the contact as 3 bodies fall. And another big hit. Puck loose, no one's sure where it's at. Saney is just getting hit all over the place. Flip forward, Saney takes another hit. This time it was Charchenko. As the Bulldogs take the one-timer. Nice glove save. That was Malika skating up right on the blue line, just sending it in. Schwab stays clean.
A lot of hits in that last shift there. One thing I'm curious about is how dirty this game's going to get, being playoffs at all. Mind you, the last game that these guys played, there was 14 penalties total, so let's see if they can get anything like that tonight.
Yeah, and it's interesting, as you mentioned, 14 penalties in that last game. And the Bulldogs like to play physical against the Milwaukee School of Engineering as it's sent around off the boards. Troon battling for possession for the Bulldogs. Sent back, that's Malika. Gonna set up a little rush. Flipped long up the ice. Troon gonna be the first player there. Takes an odd hop off the boards past Malika. Shot way too high. Didn't catch if that one was deflected or not, but you have to assume so with how high it went into the netting.
Those shots aren't something you really want to see. It's really unfortunate because it was good. It was really good going up into there in that spot. You can't do much after that.
No, you can't, and you just have to hope that you win this face-off in the offensive zone. Get it back to one of your defensive players who, Bulldogs very comfortable with their defensive players shooting. Gets back, Loretto unable to get there first. Skinner pushed it up. So that's going to be sent forward by Clark. Chasing after it is Swade and Patosha. Pass back, Swade going for the hit. And there's a fan on the hit. It's going to be picked up by number 24. That's Reed. Dumped it in. Stewart comes out to make the pass. As it's being passed around a little bit. Clark gets into the boards. It comes out with Swade. Bulldogs are going to slow it down. Let some players get off. Some fresh legs on. Passed up to Summers. Goes around Amsbaugh. Now Bulldogs unable to get much to work with. And it's a 2-on-1 opportunity for the Raiders. Deflected off the stick of Julian Jacob. And going the other way is the Dogs. Transition getting broken up in the neutral zone. Back to Amsbaugh. Now to Jacob, who will just saucer one high. Didn't touch any of the furniture up in the ceiling. So we'll continue play. Battling for possession is Bowman. Up against the boards. Whole host of players. Right point, Jacob shot into the body and covered up nicely by Austin Schwab. Schwab comes in 10, 8, and 3 on the season with a .912 save percentage. Very talented netminder for the Raiders, but he's also played the most games. As the Bulldogs await the faceoff, it's going to get into a tie-up back to Jacob, who sends it underneath. Looking to play it is Nienhaus as it gets loose. Raiders playing behind their own net. Bulldogs able to seal it away. Jacob with the shot. It's going to be off the leg of a player in front. Looked like it went off Ropke. Clark sends it for Lovasek. It's stolen away by Jones. Clark recovers. Sets up the rush. Nice pass across the ice to Lovasek, who's going to get physical with Smith. Skating back is Clark. This pass to the far side, played on for Saney. Saney gets cut off. And now he's going to get into a little bit of some contact. Pass into the front. And the slot pass was perfect. The follow-up shot unable to go. Bulldogs keep playing, and there's a big hit. And another one to follow. We're going to get a whistle there. And to go with that whistle, looks like we're going to have a replay.
Yeah, here's the shot. No, here's the hit, I'm sorry, on number 22. And looks like it was a retaliation hit that's going to end up with a penalty. Number 16, Theo Churn.
Yeah, you don't want to see Troon go into the box this early if you're the Bulldogs. They do favor in shots on goal, 4-2. But the first shot on goal was the one that's setting the difference so far. They've taken half as many shots, and they have one more point than us. It's not something you want to see as you go to the penalty kill. As they will win the faceoff. They get it over to their D-man, and it's going to be saved by Stewart. That was Bielke who sent it in, number 6 for the Raiders. And it's going to be Troon for boarding officially, as it's passed back left point, now back to Bielke. He's going to go right wing. That's Jones, back to Bielke, underneath, cross pass for Jones. Some nice physicality by the Bulldogs as they're looking to clear. It's going to be picked up by Bernard. Skates it around behind, goes to the wing, it's Jones. Bielke, Saucers, left side, the shot, it's saved, still loose. It'll be picked up by the Bulldogs, tried to clear, unsuccessful. Jones, one-timer, glove save. Stewart with a nice job getting the mid out there.
Looks like both teams so far this game have been attacking from the points. There's been 9 shots total. I think about 6 or 7 of them have been from the blue line, from the defense.
Let's not forget 3 of those shots for MSOE have came in the 45 seconds we've seen of the power play thus far. Bulldogs able to clear it. Recovering it is Smith. He'll skate it through the neutral zone, pass back. Get it to the furthest man back and push forward. They're going to get an offside call. Looks like Hughes for the Raiders is more so confused than anything else.
Doesn't seem like he really agrees with that call there, but it is what it is.
Yeah, and how often do you really agree with a call if it goes against your team?
Yeah, not very often.
As Jacob saucers it off the boards. Perfect use of those far side bench area boards. Smith dumps it. Shepler will send it all the way down. Jacob tried to clear. It's kept in. Smith, left side. Ropke underneath. That pass will escape the zone. Raiders will have to reset. Swade pressuring. It's going to be off the elbow of Vellucci. Recovered by Jacob. They don't have to clear it. They have a chance. 2-on-2. Jacob leaves for Swade. He gets pressured from behind, and the Bulldogs will just reset to kill off the last 10 seconds of the penalty. Clark, spin pass. That's Malika. Up ice, touched. Looks like it might have been touched last by Summers. Bulldogs able to keep it in. That's Clark pushing forward for Summers. As Summers and Smith get into a little bit of a tie-up. We have another whistle. Looks like the whistle is going to be for hand pass. So nobody going to the box, but we will have an offensive zone draw in favor of the Bulldogs. It's going to be pad side for Schwab. Loretto, left point shot. And it's going to be wide of the pad. Getting tied up underneath. Raiders will come out with it. And it's a little bit of an odd pass, but Yee with a chance. He passes it in front for Lions. Stolen away. They keep passing it around. Kicked. Amsbaugh chasing. Some nice contact. Bulldog players falling down. Yee goes to the left side. Unable to keep it on was Dickey. Pushed Amsbaugh. Able to keep it on the toe. He'll skate through the neutral zone. It's going to be recovered by the Raiders. Loretto picks it up. Back pass, that's Malika. Up the ice and deflected off the stick of Dickey into the netting. We'll have, I believe, a neutral zone draw here.
Yeah, not much there, but just something to get rid of the Adrian momentum. They were kind of, I wouldn't want to say toying around, but they definitely had a lot of possession in that last shift, and they were trying to get something going, try to get some shots on net.
Yeah, the Bulldogs haven't really seen much action since early as Saney gets tied up. Lovasek comes in for the help. Kudo unable to pass it to his man. The shot will be off the stick of Nienhuis. who will recover the loose puck. He pushes up the side. Lovasek and Kudo trying to poke the puck free. It's Park and Mann in there for the Raiders. Malika comes out with it. Meanhouse fans on the first move. It's going to be sent down. Meanhouse will recover. He sets up the Bulldogs rush. Plays to the near side of the boards. Pass into the slot, but no teammates available. It's a great pass up for Bernard. Picks up by Jones. Jones will skate it wide. Looked for Bernard on the pass. It's stolen away by Amsbaugh. Pushed up the ice. That's Saney. Will just dump it down for the line change. As the Bulldogs put in the pressure on, playing physical. Some nice physicality into the boards. Stewart will leave it for Amsbaugh, or Patosha. Swade skates to the left side. In front, Patosha shot! Kicked away. Physicality in the corner between Smith and Swade. Swade looked to pass it, it got deflected, and Swade gets hit in open ice. No whistle. Smith to Lyons, and the pass gets broken up. This is the physicality we thought. Lyons shot just wide. So it's going to be recovered by the Bulldogs. It will escape the zone, and there's the offside call.
There's a lot of complaints from the Adrian bench on that last play right back there where Swade just kind of got hit, open ice, no puck, no anything. There's a lot, as I said earlier, a lot of complaints, and the refs don't seem to be doing anything about it right now.
Well, we expected a physical game, but we also expected the whistles to follow, and if the refs aren't going to blow the whistle, I think this game might get a little bit more physical than we were hoping. We wanted physicality within the rules. Saucered up the ice. McCarthy giving chase. He dives down to give a slap at it. Now it'll get tangled into the boards. A nice move behind by May. He'll dump it underneath. It's Vellucci. As the Bulldogs just having to give chase now. Vellucci and McCarthy doing everything they can to keep it in the offensive zone. It's flipped up. It looked like Lyons might have been cherry picking. He came from the near side boards all the way into the offensive zone. Loretto, D to D. Shot in front, glove saved by Schwab.
Easy pickup by Schwab there, but as we see, a lot more of attacking from the blue line. I think Adrian's just trying to get some traffic in front, take away Schwab's eyes, but nothing's gotten past him yet.
Looked like that was Tefelsky who just laced that one in. But a perfect glove save. It may have been Kudo. As the Bulldogs are waiting the face-off. Summers will win it for the Bulldogs. It's kept in. Summers recovers it. Right wing. Deflects on the pass. Amsbaugh putting the pressure on. Murphy comes in for the assist. Summers, little poke check. Still loose. No one taking clean possession. And there's clean possession finally. Yee picks it up. It'll be back for Malika as they get tangled up around the blue line. Kudo with a nice pass. Murphy pokes it underneath. He'll recover it himself. Playing with a little bit of patience. Not shooting at will. Kudo skates into the slot. Shot. Kicked away. Malika couldn't get the rebound. As the Bulldogs will retreat and reset. No icing, got waved off as the Bulldogs setting up their rush. Pushed forward, off the stick of Malika. Meanhouse tried to play it, and here's a great opportunity for the Raiders, but stolen away. Great stick work by Saney. Meanhouse can't keep it on the backhand. Saney recovers, and he's going to shoot it just high and wide. Meanhouse goes into the boards. Jacob comes in for the assist. Playing with some patience is the Raiders. They're playing for those big plays right now, playing back and launching it up ice.
A lot of shots down the ice for the Raiders here. Bulldogs have started to get a bit of momentum. They've got some good shots. There's one shot that Schwab was just completely out of the area for, and if there's a guy rebounding there, would have been a clean goal.
Yeah, as you said, like, you have to be there for those rebound goals, and Malika was just a little bit too far out. However, him being that far out allowed them to get back and play the defense they needed for the ensuing breakaway, as Suede will recover the loose puck. Keeps it. Gets tangled in the bench area. Passed up. Suede still fighting for possession. Puck flipping around. Down goes Patosha. Jones will recover. Sends it underneath for Mann. Patosha to Jacob, who clears the zone. Jones picks it up. Hard pass off the boards. Jacob tries to use the boards to clear the zone. It'll be recovered by Bowman. 6:50 remaining in the game. Patosha can't keep it on his stick. Going the other way with a great opportunities. McCormick, his pass to the outside. It's Hughes. Can't handle it. It will escape the zone. Bulldogs going the other way, but great defensive chase for the Raiders. Off the boards, Loretto recovers. He goes to his fellow D-man up the ice to May on the red line. He'll just send it down. McCarthy traps it in the boards. Goes for the pass. Had a little too much on it. Lyons makes a move, and he'll just dump it into the corner. Getting physical is Reed. As it's going to stay clean. Bulldogs start running with Summers as he gets put into the boards. McCarthy just dumped it underneath as Amsbaugh trying to pick it up, but great pressure. Sticks are flying. And Jacob, or Loretto, mind you, just playing great defense. Malika clears the ice. It's picked up by Murphy. He gets tangled with Smith. Summers battling off the defender. Amsbaugh to Murphy. Not sure how he really got anything on that shot, but it finds itself in the body of Schwab.
It's a great forward possession by all three forwards there. There's a lot going on down the corners. I'm surprised they even got the puck through to the guy in front of the net. But he tried to get a shot off, but Schwab would not let it through.
Yeah, and it's impressive that he even got that shot off. A lot of contact as he was pushing it. Battling on the wing. It's getting poked around by Amsbaugh. Now with a great opportunity is Park. Sends it to the left side. Man unable to pick it up. Be sent into the near corner. Sent from Dickey. Recovered by Summers up to Amsbaugh. Stolen away. Dumped all the way in. Kudo will recover. Kudo just waiting to set up the rush. Now he'll set it. Sends to Saney. Flips. Underneath. Bulldogs will pick up possession for the moment, but the pass just a little too far behind Loretto. But a great pass up to Nienhaus. Puts the brakes on, and he'll send it underneath Schwab. Loretto, great stick work. The shot deflected over the protective netting.
It's a nice little field goal there. Obviously, he doesn't want it to be like that. He tries to get a couple shots on, tipped by, I think, two different people in front, and goes up and over. Before that, though, there's a lot of good opportunities for Adrian there. Just need to get more shots on net. 4 minutes left in the period. You know they're definitely looking for that equalizer to make up for that goal that happened in the first minute of the game.
As the faceoff's going to go to the Raiders. Bowman. As it's stolen away off the boards with some pace is Ropke. It's off the stick and into the netting.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Don't forget to stay connected with all the action by following at Adrian College TV on social media. From game highlights to campus events, we've got you covered. Don't miss a moment. Follow at Adrian College TV today. Just been a lot of back and forth action. No team's really taken reins of this game. This another blocked shot, almost right as it left. Jacob flips it to Felski. Can't handle. It's picked up by Lyons, who tried to toe drag it in front. Stolen away. A great pass up the ice. Potosha has an opportunity to score, and it's a great save. Potosha will take a tumble into the boards, and we're going to have ourselves a Bulldog power play to follow.
Great pass up from the defense, number 23, cross ice. Potosha was there waiting for the pass. Tries to get a shot off, but then penalty on the number 5, Adam Smith, was trying to stop what could have been a breakaway chance, but accidentally trips up Potosha. And now the Bulldogs are going to be on a power play.
It's not what you want to see, but this is our second power play of the game. Raiders 0 for 1 so far. We'll see what the Bulldogs can do with their first opportunity. They've done a good job at getting shots in the vicinity of Schwab. Now it's time to take that man advantage and get some shots that count. As Stewart will just leave it behind. Starting the rush is Clark. Spin pass back, Summers. Plays patient, goes wide. Pass, Swade shoots, scores!
A great play to move it back here to Summers. Takes it in while the Raiders are all the way back. Gives them a lot of room, just dangling around defenders. Finds Swade wide open cross side, who just buries it on pretty much an open net. Schwab was not looking at that cross pass there. And now the Bulldogs tie it up to make up for that early goal in the first.
A great goal of Petterselli as he made the bottle dance. And the face-off will stand. It looked like players might have been moving really early. Summers will chase it down. Bulldogs successful on their first power play. Jockins underneath. Jacobs picks it up. Hamsbaugh clears the zone. McCormick off the boards. Lyons gets tied up with Amsbaugh. Loretto comes in for help. It will escape. McCormick just pushing. That's Yee who gets pressured. Amsbaugh sends it around. Jacob will recover. He has a defender right on his back. Pushes for Murphy. Can't keep his footing. Another arm raised and another whistle. So much for having the power play off the board. The Bulldogs are going to come right back out onto the power play.
This penalty's going to be on number 4, Eddie Shepler. Getting called for a holding. Over in the corner there, he tried to take the puck away, accidentally kind of held on to him and brought him down to the ice. Refs are going to call that 9 out of 10 times.
It also helps when your official is standing right there staring at exactly what you're doing, and that's just one that, you might get away with it if no one's paying attention, but when you do it right in front of the official, it's really hard not to call. 2 minutes back on the power play. Amsbaugh takes it from the left. Up top, Summers sends it through, and it's going to be wide. No rebound chance. Clark can't keep it in. It's going to touch the netting, so we will have ourselves another face-off on the same dot. It's going to be the left dot. Of course, that's that blocker side for Schwab. We've seen him make some good saves with that blocker already. Minute 50 remains in the power play. Murphy gets tied up to Felski, back to Amsbaugh. Skates it into the wing. Back up top for Clark. Summers underneath Murphy, who will spin, shoot. It's still loose, and diving on top of it. It's a great job by Schwab.
more attacking up top, even on this power play. Looks like Adrian's game plan is set in stone throughout. It also looks like they have a different matchup. They have Summers from the first power play out on this one. Looks like they're trying to change it up and make sure that the pre-scout for the Raiders isn't usable here.
I mean, yeah, these are the lineups that you scout most of your time on because you know in a game that's going to be physical like this, two teams that historically don't really like each other all that much, you're going to go into a battle and know there's going to be some power plays. There's going to be some penalty kills. So they're going to spend a little bit of extra time just trying to make sure that they're successful with their special teams. As a big hit, Amsbaugh comes away with the puck. Pass and shot off the body. That's a great job eating that up by Dickey. And a big hit. Clark takes the bench boards into his back. An arm raised. Looks like it's going to be another holding call. Maybe interference.
Yeah, interference looks like it's going to be on Summers here, who got the assist on the last goal. We didn't really see it very much what happened. Looks like to be off puck. He probably got in someone's lane, and now it's going to be 4-on-4 because of that.
It's not what you want to see, especially from a guy who's played so well in this first period. Just a minute 12 left. As of right now, we're going to be carrying both of these penalties into the next period. Well, we're guaranteed to carry them both into the next period, I guess, because 4-on-4. So no more power play. It's going to be at least 2 seconds of the next period eaten up with a player in the box as a bunch of shots just got added on to the board. As Jacob battles forward, flips it. He'll recover it himself. Sends it across to Kudo. Couldn't get there in time. A breakaway chance for the Raiders. And they'll slow it down. That was Bielke. They're going to reset. Back to Bielke. Kudo can't get it off. It's passed and deflected by Jacob. That was McCormick's shot. Patosha, saucers. Swade will send it. Little friendly fire there as the knees collide. Battling. Jones just flips to the other end. Kudo gets tangled with Bernard. No arm. We'll continue play. Last opportunity, 10 seconds. Patosha sends it wide for Amsbaugh as they get tangled up going into the boards. 3 seconds remain. And fans on the final shot. That was Adam Smith just trying to play one in front. And unfortunately for him, he fans on what is ultimately a zero-sum shot. So just a little bit of a confidence rocker maybe, but not going to mean much in the scorecard. How do you feel going into this second period as we're tied up at 1-1, Owen?
You know, minus special teams and minus that first goal, which I would want to say is a fluke. I feel like this has been a pretty even game. Before we got into that special teams fest, shots were tied 6-6. There was momentum going both ways, both teams collecting shots. And so this looks like this is going to be another close one coming through these next couple periods.
I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, with how much time we've spent, it's felt like the Bulldogs have had periods of the game where they spend 30 seconds in the offensive zone, but then one bad pass or a shot that just goes wide transitions into the Raiders spending 30 seconds in their offensive zone. And it's just very back and forth right now. It feels like we're playing an even-sum game, and that's what the scoreboard tells us as well, despite the shots on goal being a 12-6 discrepancy. Like you mentioned, though, so much time spent in the power play for the Bulldogs. They're just sitting there saucering passes that are hitting Schwab's legs, and scorebook's always going to put those in as a shot on goal. However, that's going to do it for us for this first period of play. Don't go anywhere as we will be right back here on ACTV.
On the threshold of a magical time in your life, a time of significant growth, introspection, self-awareness, challenge, and opportunity. A time that you will always look back on as special years. Never experienced before you arrived today and never replicated after you graduate.
The Adrian College Media Production House provides opportunities for students to learn and grow live on the airwaves, just like Matt Kibbe.
I've gotten a chance to create a relationship with coaches and teams and learn more from people instead of trying to teach myself something. Got an opportunity to expand my knowledge of sports, hone in on my skills as a broadcaster, learn about equipment in different ways. You get more of a connection with professors as well.
Providing opportunities, growing leadership. The Adrian College Media Production House. Thanks for tuning in.
This is the Arrington Bookstore at Adrian College, the place to get game day ready, represent your clubs and organizations, and be Bulldog proud. With a wide selection of merchandise and a smile at every visit, stop by inside the Kane Student Center to pick up your Adrian College wares and make it another great day to be a Bulldog.
Welcome to Adrian, Michigan. We're located in a proud college town. Adrian College is situated just 45 minutes from Ann Arbor, Detroit, and Toledo. We're very excited to show you just a little bit of what AC has to offer. This is the gateway to our campus. Welcome to the place that we believe will change the rest of your life. AC features one of the most well-rounded educational experiences in the country. We offer over 60 different academic majors and 10 academic institutes, as well as dozens of student organizations. Year after year, we've been ranked as one of the nation's best colleges, including being one of the most innovative institutions in the U.S. for our medical programs. Our campus is simply beautiful. Our student-to-faculty ratio is an incredible 13 to 1. That means more attention for you and a much better overall learning environment. We know how to put together an education that is life-changing, and these are just some of the highlights. From our communication arts program, to our many performing arts, to the home of business on campus, to our sciences and medical studies, we have the spaces where you can grow into the professional that you want to become. Our first-year student experience is award-winning. You'll make lifelong friends here, meet mentors, and maybe even meet that special someone. The Kane Student Center is open 24 hours a day, and there's a lot going on here. The Bulldog Beanery has all of your hot drinks. Pause and Go is our on-campus convenience store. The bookstore is where you'll get all of your Bulldog gear, and you can just hang out and study in the skyboxes. Not far away is the Shipman Library. The Shipman has quiet, relaxing spaces for you to study in. You can check out books from thousands of libraries around the country, and the Shipman is open 24 hours as well for your convenience. There are hundreds of learning opportunities on campus. In addition to the arts and beautiful facilities, Adrian College is known for its athletic programs. There is nothing like a Saturday game day here in Adrian. The Bulldog football team are 11-time MIAA champions. At Docking Stadium, fans watch soccer, lacrosse, football, and more. Just a few hundred yards away, Adrian College's basketball teams compete. In addition to basketball, fans can enjoy wrestling, acro and tumbling, and volleyball here. We also have a state-of-the-art weight room available to all of our students. When things heat up too much on campus, you can cool off with our ice sports. Our NCAA ice hockey teams are constantly battling in the national playoffs. Just a quick walk down the service drive, we feature one of the best baseball and softball programs in the nation at our level. Soon you'll be able to cross the street and watch men's and women's rugby take to the pitch as well. Our rowing, crew, and top-ranked bass fishing programs compete out of the Adrian College Boathouse, a gorgeous facility just a 15-minute drive north on Devil's Lake. Our students know how to relax in their downtime. When they're not out and about, we have dozens of housing options on campus. With apartments right in the mix of things, you can pick what works best for you. We've also recently renovated a few of our housing options. Adrian College is a Methodist-affiliated institution that has been changing lives since 1859. The modern liberal arts education offered by our faculty is unrivaled. We can't wait to have you on campus and show you around. Visit adrian.edu to schedule a full campus visit today. We'll see you soon.
Hi, I'm Aubrey Morgan, the current student government president here at Adrian College. I chose Adrian College because of the campus size. Campus feels like a fun, energetic community where everyone knows each other. If you want to see what Adrian has to offer for you, you can schedule an in-person visit at adrian.edu/campus-visit.
You have earned the right to be here through endless nights of studying, testing, writing, and dedication to learning. The diploma you will receive symbolizes your efforts and distinguishes you as a highly educated person, learned in the arts and sciences, and prepared for a life of achievement and great accomplishment.
Now, as you face the world outside this academic haven, the concept of courage must not be left behind in your textbooks. It should be as alive in you today as your ambition to change the world for the better.
We were all born to be a Bulldog. Life drew us to this school, these people, and this tiny town. You were meant to be here to make a difference and to grow within yourself for the better. But what does it mean to truly be a Bulldog? Well, to scratch the surface, the students of Adrian College are anything but ordinary. The pride, grit, perseverance, and passion is absolutely unmatched. Good luck and congratulations, class of 2024. And know that today is yet another Bulldog victory.
Are you looking to become a future Bulldog and get recruited by Adrian College? Do you display characteristics of tenacity, drive, and determination? With over 50 teams on campus, there are plenty of opportunities to further both your athletic and academic career. For all recruiting inquiries, head to www.adrianbulldogs.com and click on the Recruit Me tab at the top right of your screen. Your future with the Bulldogs is closer than ever.
Adrian College is a private liberal arts institution known for its diverse academic programs, strong emphasis on experiential learning, vibrant campus life, and commitment to fostering a supportive community. Want to visit Adrian College for yourself? Visit our website at adrian.edu/campusvisit.
Hello and welcome back inside the Arrington Ice Arena. My name is Sean Whitmer. Joined with me in the booth is Owen Barber for this Harris Cup quarterfinal matchup between number 5 MSOE and number 4 Adrian College. Can't get much closer than this, right, Owen?
Yeah, right. Number 5 versus number 4 here. As you see, Adrian's leading in most of the stats besides the face-off penalties, where MSOE has won 74%. As a matter of fact, Jackson Carcass is 4-0 in face-offs, and then you have other people like McCormick, who's 5-1, Jones, who's 5-2. So even though it's not showing on the rest of the stats, the face-offs is really important, and it's probably going to equate to good things coming into these upcoming periods here.
Something else to add on. Most of those face-offs won. If we look at our face-off chart, we had 6 face-off wins total. 4 of them were in the offensive zone, and the other 2, one was in the neutral zone in the offside dot, and one was in the defensive zone. We just haven't been winning face-offs. We haven't won a face-off at center ice once. We're 3, and the Raiders are 3-0 so far, so the Bulldogs need to step it up. Potosha with an instant breakaway as the Raiders will take an instant player advantage for the next 40 seconds. Passed up, Hughes can't handle it. Tying it up into the boards is Kudo. Coming over to help is May. Potosha, as it gets sent wide, recovering it and chasing it down is Ropke. Sent in front, May there to pick it up. Ropke recovers. A great pass into the slot. Better stick work by the Bulldogs. Patosha pressure in the point. Ropke goes off the skate of May. This one sent the late screen there, looking for the tip, as the Bulldogs are back at full strength. Battling for possession. It's knocked down. It's bouncing around in front. Stewart staying alert. Some nice stick handling there in the corner by Loretto. Now it's dumped all the way down. Bulldogs going to be playing in the offensive zone for the first time since the opening puck drop. As tied up as Summers. Raiders are going to come out with it. Jones goes to Bernard. Malika cuts him off. Snow flies as Clark sends it to Summers. Summers cut off underneath. Leaves the puck behind. Unable to keep it in the offensive zone as the Bulldogs. And Malika's pass looked like he tried to play it off the plexi. Unfortunately, the plexi is not there in the bench area.
A little back and forth action to start out these first 2 minutes of the period. Shots right now are 1-0 for the Raiders.
And I don't know what it is about going to the other end of the ice, but once again, the team playing to our right has won every faceoff in the center dot as Bowman's shot is knocked away. He passes around the back. Jacob recovers, leaves it for Lovasek. Nienhuis skates after it. Good job clearing it, and he's going to take a shot to the ribs for his efforts. That gets kicked with an extra player on the ice. Looked like the extra player might have kicked it. Jacob will just dump it. Bulldogs getting extra aggressive as the official takes a tumble. And the Raiders have a nice opportunity in front of them. Jacob with a great backhand to steal it away. And now transitioning for the Bulldogs. Tefelski shoots, scores!
Wow, starting back out here in the D zone with Jacob. Forward check, back check, pay check. Starts with the back check, now goes forward check. Hits cross ice. Boom, bar down. Frank Tefelski to get that one. That'll be his 12th goal of the season, and the Bulldogs are up 2-1 now.
And it was just a great pass by Jacob to start the whole ordeal after stealing it away in the defensive zone. Like you mentioned, it's exactly what you want. And Tefelski comes up big, giving the Bulldogs the lead. Clark up to Swade, who taps it forward. It's Kargas, who plays it in front, and Bulldogs stick work gonna get it out of the slot. Clark passes it up to Swade, who puts the brakes on. He's gonna go long. Clark's not there to retrieve the pass. Gonna focus on defense. Swade shoots in front. Patosha can't handle it between his feet. Clark covers on the wing. The pack door was open. Unable to handle the pass. Swade leaves it. It's gonna be dumped down. Swade will recover. Just a quick handoff. Loretto getting tangled a little bit. And a big hit by Swade. The captain not afraid to get physical. Passed up to Reed. Stewart will go backhand up to May. Slows it down. Clark to Loretto. Flips forward. Vellucci to May, and May can't make contact with the pass. Troon will recover. Kudo to May. It's going to be picked up by Charchenko. Left behind, Kudo. His pass, and it's an odd tangle for May, but Malika with a big hit on Bernard, 7-on-7. So this one's gonna carry him off the boards. Odd. Troon skates it onside. And he's gonna send it right into the body of Schwab, as here's some extracurriculars. Kudo got tangled right in front. Officials will break it up before we need to have any whistles.
Yeah, Bulldogs' physicality is really starting to show. A lot of hits from Swade, from Malika, from a bunch of other people in that last shift, and it's really starting to slow the MSOE Raiders down.
The Bulldogs just playing as physical as they can, and that, like you said, it's slowing MSOE down. As Amsbaugh will wrap through past Summers, and it's a great stop for Schwab.
Yeah, you can't leave Summers wide open in front. Anyone who saw the USA-Canada game last night, it's not a great look for the other team's defense when there's a guy just unmarked right in front of the net.
Yeah, and that's, like you said, never good to leave someone unmarked. As Amsbaugh going to take a little spill. And a big awkward hit as Bowman collides with Ropke. Still trying to pick up the puck. The shot is going to be glove saved by shot from Murphy. Schwab with the glove save.
Looks like the guys are starting to get really chippy now. I think that's 3 shifts in a row where there's been a little bit of post-shift altercations between the two teams. Let's see if this turns into something that gets really physical.
Yeah, and you want it to get physical. Physical is always fun. You don't want it to get dirty is the big downside. Need the whistle to blow to keep the players from playing a little bit extra, as the Raiders will move into the offensive zone. Takes an odd bounce, pushed up, breakaway opportunity for Summers. Pass to Murphy, shot, saved, and it's a great one. Cleared out by the Raiders. Stewart will come out to stop it. He plays it off the boards. Nienhuis puts some pressure on. Puck is loose. Loretto. Charchenko. Loretto goes to Clark, who gets hit hard into the boards. Hughes, the one pressuring for the Raiders. Saney tried to knock it free. D-to-D, Charchenko shot. It's still loose, and it's going to be knocked to the right corner. Bouncing around Charchenko. Dropping to a knee is Nienhuis. And he's going to get physical with Charchenko. Puck still loose as Clark will recover it. Now Clark slowing everything down a little bit. Pass to Saney in the middle with a great move, but can't keep it on his stick. Transitioning the other way is Park. He leaves it for Jones. Shot just wide. Patosha to Nienhuis. His pass to Saney left too much on it. Jones the other way. Into the slot, stolen. Still loose. Bouncing now. It's going to go back behind, and the puck will escape the zone on its own. Smith to recover it. He'll use the boards. It's Ropke. Skates it right down Main Street. Pass back. Jones kick. Back to Smith. Shot into the glove. Stewart with the save.
Take a look back at that save. Looked like a sure goal coming here as Summers takes it on an almost breakaway chance. Tries to hit it across ice to Murphy, but Schwab is there. Looked like a sure goal for Adrian, but Schwab, very nifty cross ice save. Don't see that every day.
No, you don't, and that's one of those saves you need, because going down 2 goals in the AIA can be detrimental. He keeps it with the 1 as it's rifled by Smith. Right off the face-off, Ropke flips it, and it won't just go into the netting, it'll go into the stands. As it's going to slip through that netting and plexi there. Bulldogs still sitting at 19 to 10 shots on goal, but it's just felt, besides that one goal they had, it's felt more like the Raiders have been stepping up their play. They've been playing a little bit more aggressive, and the Bulldogs are just bringing the aggression where the Raiders want it, as Kudo gets physical into the boards with Shepler. D-to-D Ropke leaves it into the middle. It's loose, and it's going to bounce behind Stewart. Kudo tries to poke it free, battling, bouncing. Stewart dives on top. Bodies tumble over him, but he'll cover it up cleanly. Swade, the captain, protecting his netminder. As I couldn't catch a number on who tumbled over him. Looks like Malika.
Yeah, ref had his hand raised for some reason. Looked like there was going to be some sort of penalty, but we're just unsure as of now.
It looks like Swade's going to the box, though. I mean, extracurriculars after the play, you have to respect it, as he was standing up for his netminder, but at the end of the day, interference is the call, and it's not the wrong call, but obviously for Bulldog fans, they don't like to see it. Like to see what McCarthy can do here as the Bulldogs are on the power or penalty kill. Jockings goes to the right. It's Bielke. Picks it back up on the point. Bielke dumps right. It's loose, and it's going to bounce nicely away from Stewart. Bulldogs able to clear it. They'll make a little change. Little penalty kill here. Going the other way is Bielke. Tangled up. Loretto taking a little twist as he's going to give Bernard some extras. No whistle, no arm raised. May tries to clear it. Bielke goes underneath, back to Bielke. To the right, it's Jockums. Up top, Bielke. Jockums. Bielke rifles. It's going to be off the arm of Loretto, it looks like. Back to Bielke. One-timer Jones, just short. Deflects into the boards. We're going to have ourselves another offensive zone draw for the Raiders.
MSOE is trying to use that one-time option. I think there were 3 attempts at it in this past period. Sorry, not past period, past shift. But all 3 of them really fanned, not really good opportunities out of those.
I think one they got some good connection with, but it took off the arm of a Bulldog player. Slowing it down is Ropke. Spin pass from Shepler to Hughes. Underneath, Ropke skates over, recovers, goes back to Hughes. Stolen away by Saney. And now the Bulldogs have a 3-on-2 chance. They're just going to saucer it underneath. Big hit from Potosha. As the Raiders slow everything down, it's Smith. Dumps it. Picked up by Shepler, who can't handle it. McCormick is tied up. He'll go underneath, 5 seconds in the power play. To the right, Smith slows. Swade comes back in. Pass to Hughes, just too high. Swade getting his stick in there already. Picking it up, goes to Malika. Up to Kudo, who's going to just rifle this one to the fans down there on the other side of the plexiglass. Summers pressures. It's going to be a good pass up to Bossy. As Ropke skates it around. Bossy has his shot stolen off his stick. Amsbaugh gets pressured and covered up by Schwab. As the Bulldogs have just been doing everything they can, sitting at 20 shots on goal to 11. So a 9-shot on goal discrepancy. It was 6 going into the break. Bulldogs added 3 more in this period so far than MSOE. But I don't think that's the story. I think going into the next period, it'll be interesting to see where the faceoff percentage lies. As the Raiders push it into the corner, getting tied up is Park. Skinner dumps underneath. Charchenko goes to the right. It's going to be picked up. It's Kargas. Charchenko's shot goes off a body. Loretto to Clark. Just a lot of big hits. Park picks it up in the neutral zone. Pass it in retreat. Charchenko. Up to Kargas. May steals it away in the defensive zone. It's off the boards. Pajelke with a nice clear as May will tip that one, and looks like it came down in play still, but it touched that netting.
May just try to get past the defender there. Try to catch that pass, hit it past the defender. Unfortunately went too high and hit the net, and now there's going to be a face-off outside the Bulldogs' offensive zone.
And getting in that offensive zone is so crucial for them, as Kudo tries to dive bomb the pass and pick it up. Jacob will wrap the boards as he gets hit by Bernard. Passed up Nienhaus. Stolen away by Jones. A delayed offside. As now Raiders able to get aggressive again. Bulldogs setting up the rush. Amsbaugh to Saney. Makes a move into the middle. Saney has 4. 3 teammates with him. The shot just wide off the side of the net. Spin pass in front. Amsbaugh dumps it underneath. Saney will chase it. Recovers it. Goes behind the net as the Raiders will come out with possession. Stolen away by Lovasek. It's going to go off the boards for Nienhaus. As Bulldogs looking to reset. Jacob assisted on the last goal. Just going to rifle this one just over the waiting glove of Schwab. Stewart to Jacob. Jacob has some heat on his passes. That one tips, and we're going to have ourselves an icing.
This looks like a time more than any for the Raiders to get an actual test on Stewart. They're down 10 shots right now, only have 11 throughout a little over 1.5 periods. Really haven't tested out Stewart yet. Let's see if they can do that here.
Yeah, they have 5 shots on goal in this period, but it's just not a drastic number when you consider the Bulldogs have 9. Saucered forward. Patosha and Tefelsky pressuring. Malika will dump it. Stolen away by Smith, who gets leveled from the side. Bulldogs with the physicality. Tefelsky plays it in front. It'll bounce over. Swade recovers the loose puck. Back to Clark. D to D. Malika makes a move around Lyons to Patosha. Plays it patient. Now Patosha skates it in front off the post. Clark recovers. Back to Malika. Tefelsky can't keep it on the tape. McCormick goes to the wide side of the ice for Lyons, as that'll be a whistle. It looks like we're going to have ourselves another icing. And don't miss Cameron Marlowe live at Adrian College on March 21st as part of his Keeping the Lights On tour. General admission tickets are just $50 and AC students get in free. Grab yours today at adriancollege.hometownticketing.com. Let's fill the house and keep the music going as we keep this game going. And it's going to be a loose puck picked up by Hughes. Tries to play it off the boards for himself. Goes underneath, and it gets recovered by Kudo. Murphy, last goal scorer, or mind you, last good attempt at a goal scorer. Didn't get it to go. That was that great save we had. So we'll escape the zone. Loretto caroms it off the boards. It stays in play. Amsbaugh makes a move. The shot deflects, and Raiders are there to pick it up. That's Yee. knocks it into the corner. Gets it himself. Good pass. Battling for possession. Go off the boards. Goes underneath Yee. Faked the wrap. Now goes for the wraparound. Stewart gets his stick in. Covers it up. Bulldogs just trying to keep Yee off of Stewart if he were to fall. Looked like Murphy was just getting there to protect Stewart a little bit.
Didn't even look like Yee was trying to start anything. He was just in the crease, and you know every hockey team is very defendant of their goalie's crease. No one is allowed in, at least without a couple punches to the face.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he was doing, but it didn't look like there was any ill intent there from Murphy. Just trying to make sure Yee wasn't trying anything special, and once he got him out of there, everything was fine. As we await the face-off, it's Kargas, who, leaving the first period, he was 4-0 in face-offs. Now we're getting down towards the end of the second. He'll get thrown off the dot. Taking his place is Park. As it bounces around, looked like May tried to play it forward. Stewart getting aggressive with the stick. This one bounces. It looks like it's going to be off a Raider player, no icing. May and McCarthy get aggressive as McCarthy with a nice shoulder check. Spins by Jacob. Gets physical with player there right in the bench area. May passes up McCarthy. Great move, but a better stick work from Reed. As it's Reed with the transition and a fake shot. Gets him popped by the defender. Just a big hit in the open ice. I didn't catch a number on the hit. Looks like it's going to be Julian Jacob, no stranger to big hits. Jones shot, tried to go 5-hole. It's knocked free. Another shot just wide. Smith takes the rebound, tries to go to Bernard. And Meanhouse passes up to Lovasek. He's got some wheels. Ropke able to cut him off. Lovasek tries to go around Smith, gets planted into the boards. It'll carry him all the way down, and we'll have icing.
Looking back on that hit here, you have the captain, Ryan Reed, trying to get through. Fans on the shot, and then Julian Jacob takes advantage of the mishap and absolutely levels him into the ground. There might be a dead on the ice back where that happened.
Yeah, and as you said, he fanned on the shot, and I think that's what makes the difference there between interference and a clean hit. If he connects on that shot, I think we get interference because the puck has left for so long. Because he fanned it, it almost felt like he still had possession before the hit. As the Bulldogs take possession, Troon's shot bounces away. Actually, it was not Troon. Kudo plays patient, shot off the leg of Ropke. It'll bounce off the boards. Chasing after it is Malika. And it will be icing once again. So that'll keep this Raiders line stuck. You have to feel like their legs are just cooked at this point, sitting at 24 shots on goal to 13. The Bulldogs' shot on goal lead just keeps growing every minute into this game. We look at this and it's just a bigger discrepancy. As it gets cleared, Jacob will recover it. Goes off the boards to Felski. Looks like Swade making some moves. Jacob left point underneath. Swade in the slot, can't handle it. Went between his legs. Malika to Jacob. Nice pass, deflects. Swade jumps, grabs it. As Patosha gets put into the boards. And it was a big hit by Charchenko.
Charchenko getting the penalty on this one. Looks like Petosko was trying to just collect a puck, and he just got leveled into the boards. That was way too late. Puck has left his stick by like 3 seconds now, and so it looks like we're just going to get a late hit call, probably an interference there.
Yeah, and you wonder if that's a little bit of payback for what Jacob did on the other end of the ice a little bit later, but at the end of the day, it feels a little bit like that was the message being sent. If you hit our guys hard, we're going to hit you guys just as hard. And it's the physicality we were hoping for. Bulldogs getting on another power play, as it looks like Shepler going to get sent off the dot. Lyons will take his place. It gets cleared down by Shepler. Stewart will come out, grab it, slow everything down as he sets up the rush. Clark through the middle, turn past Summers. This feels familiar. Summers skates it onside. He goes wide, spins, pass back up top. Clark keeps it in. Murphy to the left, in front to Felski. Tried to get it to Summers. Battling for possession. Clark will recover it, take it back to the point. Goes to Amsbaugh. Skates it into the slot. Off the boards, Summers. Back to Amsbaugh. Summers, the 1-2-3, just too much on it. Amsbaugh to Clark. On the point, he wanted it. The shot is going to go off the leg of McCormick. Amsbaugh with the patience, slows it up. Now getting attacking. Spin past Summers off the skate. He'll go back to Felski. Off the boards, and it will escape the zone. 45 seconds remain on the power play as Summers starts the rush a little bit. Amsbaugh, right wing. Patient shot, deflects. Saney tried to come in for the recovery. Amsbaugh to the other side, was looking for Murphy. It got kicked away. Jacob on the point. He'll go down to Summers. His shot looked like it bounced off the stick of Bielke. Amsbaugh to Saney, one-timer, saved.
So far, so good on the penalty kill for the Raiders here. A lot of opportunities from the outside. A lot of passes through. Raiders shut them all down. A lot of block shots, block passes in that. That's what you want to see out of a penalty kill. Just ease up on the goalie a little bit.
Yeah, and the Raiders are doing a good job. I mean, they killed off the first minute, 51 seconds, as Patosha leaves it for Kudo. Underneath, a minute remains. Malika shot, goes off the block, and it's going to be tipped by Charchenko. Take an odd angle. Wrapped up, Malika pokes it forward. Some nice physicality, skating around his man. Sends it forward, some more contact. Jones leaves it for Mann, who goes just high. Ropke sends it underneath, 28 seconds. It's loose in front. Stewart sprawled, but it goes behind him. Smith, as we have a delayed whistle, and there is the whistle. That looked like a Bulldog player might have taken Mann down for getting too close to that crease, as you mentioned. Can't see the number quite yet. It looks like Kudo, however, is going to be going to the sin bin for 2 minutes. It'll be interesting to see what the call is.
Looks like the call is for a cross check. As I said earlier, trying to get the guys out in front. Try to get them out of the way of the goalie, especially in that little scrum in front. Looks like they finally got called for it this time.
17 seconds remain in the period, so almost a definite that this will be carried in to the next period as we await the call. Another face-off. Gonna have to redo this one. It's gonna be one. Smith shot. Stewart with the save, and that one had some heat on it. So Stewart will catch his breath after that one, as Smith put just about everything and then the kitchen sink into that shot. Didn't hold anything back. As we await this face-off, it's going to be McCormick and Summers, or can't make out that number. Looks like McCarthy. Ropke sends one that gets deflected. Hughes to McCormick. McCormick shot, loose, bouncing around. Smith can't get the second chance. It's covered up. And there's the physicality. The extracurriculars are occurring. Smith gets the extra stick out of his crease as Jacob and Smith get tangled up. Stewart got the extra stick out of his crease. I believe I might have said Smith. I was looking at all the fighting going on.
Yeah, shot in front of the net from number 9 here. Tries to get it, rebounds. 2 Raiders there. The Bulldogs are not letting those guys get through very easily. They're making sure everybody gets out of the way so that no possible rebounds are taken up.
And I'm surprised all those extracurriculars, doesn't look like a single player is getting sent to the box, as Ropke's going to get pulled by his coach. But Julian Jacob jumped over Stewart in order to get in the face of the player in his crease. He got in the face of Smith by leaping over Stewart. That is the ultimate protector of your netminder, in the sense of he did not care about his body. He just wanted to protect Stewart's. There's no one near the boards. The shot from McCormick kicked away as time will expire here in the second period. The Bulldogs up 2-1. And let's watch that big hit by Jacob after the play once again.
Yeah, as I said earlier, McCormick up with a shot. Yeah, Jacob jumps over Stewart, gets his foot over the helmet there, making sure that Stewart does not have to deal with those guys in front of the net at all.
And it's interesting to note that coming in, Malika's running mate in the defense was Kudo. It feels almost like Jacob and Kudo have swapped places at this point, because Jacob is just playing so physical. He's bringing the physicality out of the Bulldogs. When he's on the ice, you know that Stewart's going to be protected, and you know that everybody else will be protected with him, which is exactly what you want out of your young, bruising defensive player.
Yeah, other than that, though, looks like the Bulldogs are starting to take a bit more of an advantage now. Now the shot differential is 9. The Bulldogs having 25 and the Raiders having 16. There's a lot more offensive chances for the Bulldogs, and I think they're starting to finally hit their stride and show what of a good program that they really are.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, the regular season doesn't matter at this point, right? We're in a tournament. What matters now, everybody's at 0-0. We're just looking forward to the next game, the next puck drop. Let's play physical. And if they keep winning, that's what they want to do, right? They want to go on to the next round. But first, they have to finish this game out and finish out this series tomorrow. However, we'll be right back after the ice gets cleaned up. Don't go anywhere here on ACTV.
You stand today, students, on the threshold of a magical time in your life, a time of significant growth, introspection, self-awareness, challenge, and opportunity. A time that you will always look back on as special years. Never experienced before you arrive today, and never replicated after you graduate.
Adrian College Media Production House provides opportunities for students to learn and grow live on the airwaves, just like Matt Kibbe.
I've gotten a chance to create a relationship with coaches and teams and learn more from people instead of trying to teach myself something. Got an opportunity to expand my knowledge of sports, hone in on my skills as a broadcaster, learn about equipment in different ways. You get more of a connection with professors as well.
Providing opportunities, growing leadership. The Adrian College Media Production House. Thanks for tuning in.
This is the Arrington Bookstore at Adrian College, the place to get game day ready, represent your clubs and organizations, and be Bulldog proud. With a wide selection of merchandise and a smile at every visit, stop by inside the Kane Student Center to pick up your Adrian College wares and make it another great day to be a Bulldog.
Welcome to Adrian, Michigan. We're located in a proud college town. Adrian College is situated just 45 minutes from Ann Arbor, Detroit, and Toledo. We're very excited to show you just a little bit of what AC has to offer. This is the gateway to our campus. Welcome to the place that we believe will change the rest of your life. AC features one of the most well-rounded educational experiences in the country. We offer over 60 different academic majors and 10 academic institutes, as well as dozens of student organizations. Year after year, we've been ranked as one of the nation's best colleges, including being one of the most innovative institutions in the U.S. for our medical programs. Our campus is simply beautiful. Our student-to-faculty ratio is an incredible 13 to 1. That means more attention for you and a much better overall learning environment. We know how to put together an education that is life-changing, and these are just some of the highlights. From our communication arts program, to our many performing arts, to the home of business on campus, to our sciences and medical studies, we have the spaces where you can grow into the professional that you want to become. Our first-year student experience is award-winning. You'll make lifelong friends here, meet mentors, and maybe even meet that special someone. The Kane Student Center is open 24 hours a day, and there's a lot going on here. The Bulldog Beanery has all of your hot drinks. Pause and Go is our on-campus convenience store. The bookstore is where you'll get all of your Bulldog gear, and you can just hang out and study in the skyboxes. Not far away is the Shipman Library. The Shipman has quiet, relaxing spaces for you to study in. You can check out books from thousands of libraries around the country, and the Shipman is open 24 hours as well for your convenience. There are hundreds of learning opportunities on campus. In addition to the arts and beautiful facilities, Adrian College is known for its athletic programs. There is nothing like a Saturday game day here in Adrian. The Bulldog football team are 11-time MIAA champions. At Docking Stadium, fans watch soccer, lacrosse, football, and more. Just a few hundred yards away, Adrian College's basketball teams compete. In addition to basketball, fans can enjoy wrestling, acro and tumbling, and volleyball here. We also have a state-of-the-art weight room available to all of our students. When things heat up too much on campus, you can cool off with our ice sports. Our NCAA ice hockey teams are constantly battling in the national playoffs. Just a quick walk down the service drive, we feature one of the best baseball and softball programs in the nation at our level. Soon you'll be able to cross the street and watch men's and women's rugby take to the pitch as well. Our rowing, crew, and top-ranked bass fishing programs compete out of the Adrian College Boathouse, a gorgeous facility just a 15-minute drive north on Devil's Lake. Our students know how to relax in their downtime. When they're not out and about, we have dozens of housing options on campus. With apartments right in the mix of things, you can pick what works best for you. We've also recently renovated a few of our housing options. Adrian College is a Methodist-affiliated institution that has been changing lives since 1859. The modern liberal arts education offered by our faculty is unrivaled. We can't wait to have you on campus and show you around. Visit adrian.edu to schedule a full campus visit today. We'll see you soon.
Hi, I'm Aubrey Morgan, the current student government president here at Adrian College. I chose Adrian College because of the campus size. Campus feels like a fun, energetic community where everyone knows each other. If you want to see what Adrian has to offer for you, you can schedule an in-person visit at adrian.edu/campus-visit.
You have earned the right to be here through endless nights of studying, testing, writing, and dedication to learning. The diploma you will receive symbolizes your efforts and distinguishes you as a highly educated person, learned in the arts and sciences, and prepared for a life of achievement and great accomplishment.
Now, as you face the world outside this academic haven, the concept of courage must not be left behind in your textbooks. It should be as alive in you today as your ambition to change the world for the better.
We were all born to be a Bulldog. Life drew us to this school, these people, and this tiny town. You were meant to be here to make a difference and to grow within yourself for the better. But what does it mean to truly be a Bulldog? Well, to scratch the surface, the students of Adrian College are anything but ordinary. The pride, grit, perseverance, and passion is absolutely unmatched. Good luck and congratulations, class of 2024. And know that today is yet another Bulldog victory.
Are you looking to become a future Bulldog and get recruited by Adrian College? Do you display characteristics of tenacity, drive, and determination? With over 50 teams on campus, there are plenty of opportunities to further both your athletic and academic career. For all recruiting inquiries, head to www.adrianbulldogs.com and click on the recruitment tab at the top right of your screen. Your future with the Bulldogs is closer than ever.
Hello and welcome back inside the Arrington Ice Arena as we prepare for what looks to be an exciting third period of play in the 4-5 matchup of the Harris Cup quarterfinal, as the Bulldogs took the 1-goal lead last period with an absolute burner by Frank Tafelski. It's setting us up nicely here. Looking ahead, minute 43 remains in the power play for the Raiders. It'll get dumped underneath Stewart. Pressuring Bernard, trying to set everything up. Jochums goes to the left. Bielke has his pass stolen away. It's cleared. Bielke resetting. Slows up a little bit. Sent wide. Clark rifles it all the way down, as the Raiders will set up their rush. Everyone skates back, and now everyone picks up the pace, going the other way as Jochums goes off the boards. Clark with a nice stop. Just pressuring on the puck, slapping away, and it finally gets cleared by the Bulldogs. 38 seconds remains in the power play. McCormick, right place, right time, but Loretto with some great stick work. He'll clear the zone. May putting the pressure on. Ropke, some good pace. And a big hit by Jacob. Ropke tried to evade. Murphy able to keep it in, using his body off the plexi. Smith, left side. Setting it up, back for Smith. Left for Shepler, couldn't handle it. Shepler will slow down. Hughes, as Kudo's back in. Kudo putting the pressure on Shepler. McCormick slaps it back down. Shepler will recover. Once again, pressured by Kudo. The wrap underneath. Hughes taking off the puck. Patosha with a chance. Pokes at it. And it'll be recovered by Kudo. Goes to Loretto. Bulldogs slowing it up a little bit, it feels like, as Jacob will saucer it underneath, make the line change. Bulldogs trying to fight for possession in the offensive zone. Icing is the call. And while we get reset here, let's take a look at some stats.
As you said earlier, shots on goal, Bulldogs have the advantage of 25-16, a 9-shot advantage. Block shots have been 9-6 for the Bulldogs. Face-offs earlier before the first period, the Raiders were up by 73%. Now they're only up by 60. So the Bulldogs have made a step up in there, and it shows, showing that they have the lead now.
Of course, the physicality still the big number. 0 for 3 on the power play. Now 0 for 3 on the power play as Lyons with a breakaway chance. He'll go wide, resets in front, and the pass just too long. Summers gets put into the board by Yee. Clark tangles it up. Summers comes for the help. Put down by Yee. Yee and Summers still tangled here on the near side of the ice. Action moving forward. It's Murphy going off the boards to himself. Charchenko underneath, able to steal it away. Mann tries to okey-doke the defense. Kudo, nice pass to Murphy. His pass stolen away. Kudo recovers. Rifles. Schwab gonna leave it for Charchenko. Up to Skinner. Kudo, poke check. Saney and Lovasek go the other way, 2-on-2. More defense comes to help for the Raiders. Nienhaus. And a great steal, a breakaway opportunity for Park. Goes backhand and goes around the net. Chasing it down was Jochums. As the Raiders forced to reset, stolen away by Malika to Saney. Nice move, Saney can't keep it on his stick. Great poke check there by Reed. Kargas just gonna saucer it down. Loretto gets tangled. Pushed forward. Some big hitting. And it's going to get pushed through for an icing.
Some good defensive action for the Raiders right there. Stopped, I think, 2 or 3 differing what would have been breakaway chances, but the defense stepped up and took away the puck from Bulldogs every chance they got.
Yeah, they really have. And we talk about physicality. It's really been the metric of this series between these two teams, as this one's stolen. A great opportunity for the Bulldogs. It's Stefelski who scored our most recent. Swade with a big hit, and Jones takes it the other way. Puts the brakes on, spin pass, no one there. Kicked by Stewart, and we're going to have a whistle for a stoppage. Didn't get the call, but while we're talking about whistles, let's go back to their earlier season series between these two teams. The first game, the fight, the power plays say it all.
Yeah, a lot of penalties. I think there's been a total of 40 penalty minutes between these first 2 games, excluding this game right here. And there was a fight, and there was some game misconduct, some major penalties in there as well. And so overall, just a lot of physicality and bad blood between these two teams.
As Jones keeps it a little wide, but it'll have to get dumped for a line change. Transitions forward, Swade can't get it. Playing patient. Sent down the ice for an icing call. We're gonna have ourselves the Bulldogs stuck on the ice now, as they will have to skate back. And as you mentioned, all those game misconducts, fights, players getting ejected for the rest of the game, that all came in the first game between these two teams. Second game was calmed down a little bit more, still had about 14 penalties, as I believe we mentioned in our pre-show. but that just shows how physical it is. And like you said, these two teams just don't like each other. This pass a little long for Potosha. Skating back for it is Park. Potosha still pressuring. A 1-2 for McCormick. Back to Park. Skates it onside. Spins and has it stolen away. Hughes to McCormick. The one-timer. Lyons has it go between his legs. May to Potosha. Perfect tape to tape. Potosha slows down, shot into Park's leg. Second one. A good save. Potosha then gets physical. It's going to be slowed down by Vellucci, who will go underneath. Potosha battles for position in front. Park unable to pick it up. Hughes looking to clear. Vellucci on his hip. It's going to bounce off the boards. Kudo. Nice use of the glass to push it underneath. Hughes to Lyons. Lyons with the nice saucer. Amsbaugh unable to get it around Smith. Amsbaugh covers in the defensive zone. Using some speed. Able to keep the puck all the way through. And a great poke check by, it looked like, Smith. Yee can't handle it cleanly. It'll be taken off the body, and Summers takes Yee off his feet. Going the other way is Loretto. Puts the brakes on, slows it. Amsbaugh, backhand. Takes it back around for Clark. In retreat on the blue line, and it's kicked away by Yee. Loretto to Clark. Up to Summers, mid-change. Summers tried to feed it in front. Little lead pass. It's Amsbaugh getting pressured by Skinner. It's picked up by Kargas. Skinner recovers the loose puck. Puts the brakes on, shot just wide. Now looking for the recovery. It's underneath for Clark. He'll go backhand. And it gets past Dickey on the right point. So we'll have to reset, but it'll be an icing. So we'll reset in the Bulldogs defensive zone.
One thing the Raiders have not been very good on this period is hitting the net. As we look into stats in between the periods, the shots, actual shots like from players, were about even between the Bulldogs and the Raiders. But now the Bulldogs have a 10 shots on goal advantage. So it shows that the Raiders are really not putting emphasis on putting pucks on net.
No, they're trying to get more quality over quantity with their looks. Whether or not that's a good strategy, we'll see. As this puck recovered by Elke. Up to Summers. Bielke can't stop it either. Puck skates down the ice like a greased pig as Bielke will go down and recover it. That bounces off Nienhaus. Left him a little confused where it ricocheted to. Saney takes it off the body, and a big hit by Nienhaus. Just planted by Elke. That's going to be offsides, it looks like. So we'll have a neutral zone draw over here on Stewart's right side. It's going to be Saney versus Jones on the faceoff. The tie-up's going to go Bulldogs' way. Right side, Kudo. Spins up to Lovasek. Nienhaus takes the shot off the body. Way to lay out by Charchenko. It'll escape the zone. Malika goes to Kudo. Uses the glass. A big hit by Saney on Jones. Malika looking to set up a rush. Raiders in retreat. Nice stick work by Potosha, stolen away by Smith and McCormick. Kudo battles off Lyons. Malika, far side of the ice, all by himself is Tafelski to Potosha, and it's sticked off. Great defensive stick by Ropke. Tefelsky still battling, goes underneath, back to Tefelsky. The shot doesn't score, and it's a big collision. Tefelsky collides with Schwab into the net.
Yeah, it looks like right here, number 23 tries to get in for a shot in front and just gets brought down. Looked kind of accidental. That's why there wasn't a lot of altercation after it happened. But still, net off and the goalie face down on the ice.
Well, at the end of the day, not only did it look accidental, it almost looked like a Raider player was pushing Tefelsky from the side, and that's what caused Tefelsky to collide with Schwab. But because a Bulldog player ran into Schwab, we will have a neutral zone draw, which goes the Bulldogs' way. Jacob saucers out for a line change, but for some positioning as it'll bounce off Patosha's leg, and a big hit by Tefelsky going the other way with it, and it'll ricochet off of a falling stick. A big hit down in the corner. Jacob, the recipient, does it have legs for icing? It will, as Reed will pull up, and we'll go to the other end. Stay connected with all the action by following at Adrian College TV on social media. From game highlights to campus events, we've got you covered. Don't miss a moment. Follow at Adrian College TV today. And we're looking to not miss a moment here as the Bulldogs, playing aggressive like they usually do, goes into the corner. Underneath is Loretto. He's looking to push some pace. Now he'll pull up and take it himself. Goes into the corner, dumps it, wrap around, putting the pressure into the corner is Swade. A little back and forth. Swade passes to Clark as the Bulldogs reset. Clark skates it onside. His stick shatters on the shot attempt as it goes to Park. Now Shepler's shot into the body, still loose, and nobody can get it. Raiders players can't either, as it's going to likely be a Bulldog penalty. So Schwab will skate off, and the Raiders are going to set up a little rush with an extra player on. Smith through center ice. Pulled up is Bernard, left side. Bernard wants it back. Kargas goes underneath for Ropke. He'll go underneath. Jones fans can't connect fully. Park pulls up, and it's stolen away. So we'll get a goalie back in net for the Raiders. Hopefully get that broken twig cleaned up as well.
And then we're going to have a penalty on number 9, Ryan Vellucci. He's going to get the hooking call right here for when there was a big rush in front of the net of the Bulldogs defender. My guess is that Vellucci took the stick of someone of a Raiders who tried to go for the puck and just couldn't get it.
Yeah, and unfortunately, it's another one of those situations where there's so much chaos occurring in front of your netminder. You're just trying to do everything you can to protect him. And at the end of the day, that's when a lot of penalties are going to occur, right there in the crease area. The face-off will go in favor of the Bulldogs, but that will go in favor of the Raiders as it leaves play in the Bulldogs' defensive zone. So it'll be an offensive zone draw for the Raiders. Looks like they have Jones taking the face-off. He took our open face-off of the game. And it's going to be Jones and Summers. Summers still one of the more successful Bulldogs when it comes to the face-off on the day. He'll lose this one. Jones on the wing. The shot hits some lumber. It's picked up. Bernard goes for 2. And that one is cleared by the Bulldogs. Minute 38 remains in the power play. Setting everything up is Bielke. Is Jones getting pressured by Saney. Bielke's shot goes into Saney. Jones has his shot deflected into the plexi, and it's saucered down the ice for a clear. Schwab will set up with Smith, who's just going to leave it. Or that was Bielski. Now Smith has it. Smith, some nice footwork. Gets it onside, goes wide. Back for Shepler. Ropke, his shot. Taken off a body. Murphy will clear it. If Murphy would have kept that one, it almost looked like he had a one-on-one chance. Hughes gets cut off by Loretto. Nice pass. Ropke, backhand. Sticked away by Stewart. McCormick to Smith to Ropke. Underneath. It's battling, still loose in front. Smith into the slot. Shot, scores!
Adam Smith is the goal finder. He really took advantage of all that traffic in front of the net. Look here, it looks like there's 3 Raiders and 4 Bulldogs in front. There's no way Stewart could see that puck as Adam Smith just sends it into the back of the net. And now it is a tie game with 7 minutes left in the third period. The Raiders finally got their get back after the Bulldogs have been up for a majority of this game.
Yeah, and let's not forget that for both teams, every goal scorer was a starter in the game, as this one will carom into the protective netting. And it looks like it might have been a souvenir for a fan. So they have to grab a new puck. Playing with a fresh one. That last one was a greased pig anyway, so it's okay. Let's get a new puck on here.
Looked like she was trying to give it back as well. Like, no, you can keep it. We have plenty.
Yeah. Saney sends it underneath. Schwab up to Lyons. Kudo will recover. He goes back down. Lovasek gets planted by Charchenko. Off the boards, Kudo keeps it in the offensive zone. Nienhuis and Charchenko both chasing. He picked up by Charchenko. Nienhuis with a big hit. Lovasek skated on just a little too eager. Nienhuis not back quite yet. So we'll have ourselves another neutral zone draw.
Those calls are always the worst for the Bulldogs or just for the offensive team. You're trying to get back, you just don't have, you have that one stride where you're offsides, and then it ends up as a face-off outside, which is much less noticeable than one inside.
Yeah, but let's not forget how big of a lifesaver that is for the defensive team. In this case, the Raiders, they were out of position, and this gives them a chance to sub some players on, catch their breath, as Amsball will come out with it to Summers. Looked like it was going back for Amsball, but a little long. Picked up by Murphy on the left wing. Flipped. Amsball can't keep it in front of him. Kicked it a little too hard as he gets planted into the boards. Murphy comes out to Jacob. Ricochet, Amsball. Murphy shot. One-timer still loose in front. And it'll come out with the Raiders. Going the other way is Jochums. He'll dump it underneath. Looks like that might have been Bielki. As Amsball taps it forward. Murphy can't keep it on his stick. It'll be played forward by Jones. Malika to Amsball. Just trying to keep it in play. It's loose in front, and Murphy can't get the rebound. We're going to keep playing here. Amsball tied up on the corner with man as the Raiders set up a 3-on-3. Man can't handle it as Malika will cut him off. Take the puck back for the Bulldogs. Patosha skates through the defense, taken off the body by Ropke. Way to lay out for his netminder. Clark, back feed for Loretto. Off the boards, Patosha taps. Skates down. Some physicality from Tefelsky as Loretto's one-timer hits off Swade. Ropke will recover behind. Icing waved off. Hughes beats Clark to it. They meet on time. Loretto puts the brakes on. Pushed for Tefelsky. Nice break. as Swade can't keep it on his stick. Charchenko with the big hit into the boards. With some pace the other way. May kicks it. Dickey starting the rush. He'll go left. And a big hit by Jacob. No stranger to those as he got into the body of Lyons, and now he'll set up the rush. Pushed forward, Kudo. Just a little tap by May. Lovasek and Saney down in the corner. Now attacking is May. Lyons just sends this one off. Lovasek stick, but it's picked up by Yee. Great defensive positioning by Kudo. Saney just trying to get it. It's going to end up hitting the official there. Dumped into the corner. Kudo will recover. He has Shepler on his hip. Kudo to Lovasek. Uses the skate and tries to go around the defender with the fancy deke. Jockham's great defensive play. Shepler gets put into the boards. Jockham's can't pick it up. Malika flips it other side for Saney. Amsbaugh on the rush. Saney to Amsbaugh, shoots, scores!
What a connection between these players that we have right here. Malika sends it across. Saney's wide open across. Here's Amesburg comes across and just beats the goalie. So much good things went on in that little thing going on right there.
Craziest part is we're not done yet. We still have 3:21 left. Amsbaugh been playing with pace all game. That was his chance to utilize it as well as he did, as we don't have a face-off yet. Both players are going to get thrown out. Amsbaugh was about as close to the official dropping the puck there as he could be. Smith, last Raider to score, gets tied up with Summers. Malika picks it up in the corner, goes to Amsbaugh. Trickles around for a minute. Murphy passes forward. Tapped. Coming out is Park. Leaves it, shoots just wide. It's going to be recovered on the blue line. It'll wrap the board. Smith dumps it back into the corner for Park. Stolen away. Amsbaugh, we seen his wheels last time. This time he'll slow a little. Murphy to the wing, shoots, scores!
First time Amsbaugh was one that received the puck. Now that he's giving it, comes down 3-on-2, sees Summers wide open, back door. There's very little chance that Schwab or any goalie is stopping that opportunity. Now the Bulldogs are up 4-2 with very little time, only 2:40 left in this game. It's going to take a miracle for the Raiders to come back from this one and tie it up.
Yeah, but we've seen miracles before. Let's not count them out yet. 2.5 remain. Wraps the boards. Bernard pressured by Swade. Bouncing around. Patosha and Swade in the tie-up for the Bulldogs. It's pushed out by Patosha. The pass to Lovasek, or to Felski. A little too far. Up to Bernard. Smith leaves behind. It's back recovered by Jones, I mean. He's cut off by Kudo. Up ice to Felski. Back pass. Patosha. He has Swade in front. Swade fans on the shot. Goes just wide. It'll wrap the boards. Picked up by Kudo. He'll go over to Loretto, who's going to slow it up. Let the change occur. Schwab comes out to make the stop. Push forward. Lyons uses the boards. Chasing it down is Jacob. Jacob keeps it wide. Goalie off ice. Schwab made the run. Extra man on for the Raiders. So it's 6-on-5 now. Smith just trying to battle to keep it in. As Murphy jumps to recover it, it's going to be loose, and Summers has the wheels. Can he get the open netter? He gets cut off. No whistle Everybody in the stands raised their hands as Summers is just getting attacked down there. Now it gets cleared for Bernard. Pass up for Shepler. Back behind it's Hughes. Squeezes through. As the Bulldog, that's Murphy getting undercut there, and we'll have ourselves a whistle. Little stoppage as Murphy gets separated. So we're going to have ourselves a little bit of a stoppage there as
looks like Roki was the one who took the hit really hard on the boards there. He actually tried it. Oh, let's take a look back in this goal here. Augsburg over, and Murphy just easily able to put it away.
Just a big insurance opportunity as the Bulldogs going to go to the penalty box. It's Murphy sent, so it's going to be a power play.
Murphy's been all over the stat sheet. Just got an assist on Summers' goal, and now he's in the box. Stat sheet's going to be looking pretty full after this game, don't you think?
Yeah, from just about everybody on the ice, too, because if they weren't involved in a goal in some way, they were likely involved in a penalty. So it's just been one of those types of games where everybody gets involved, and we get woken up a little bit here as we get towards our nightcap. It's going to be a timeout. So while they take a timeout, we will take a timeout as well. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Bulldog fans, welcome to the home of Adrian College Athletics. Brought to you by Adrian College Television. Follow us on social media to be connected to the latest broadcasts, news, highlights, and more. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, X, and TikTok. ACTV's social media handle is at Adrian College TV on all platforms. Thank you to all of our fans who tune in to support us at ACTV.
Well, we're about to get back to the action, and just as I suspected, Schwab not going to make an appearance in net. We're going to be playing some 6-on-4 for the next 46 seconds.
2 goals in 46 seconds is what the Raiders need to tie up this game. Sounds far-fetched, but anything can happen at this point in the game.
We've seen them score with their first shot earlier in the game as it will bounce around. It's picked up by Bielke. Bernard shot, bouncing off man. Battling off the defender. Man in the slot, pulls it. It'll be recovered by May, and he'll send it all the way down. It won't be able to find the open net. Passed up, Shepler. Wraps the boards, Bernard recovers it. Battles underneath for the puck, 10 seconds remain. The wraparound shot, it's loose in the crease. And battling, but it looks like Stewart covered it. 6 seconds remain in the game as Stewart picked up the puck, juggling it around a little bit as we've had ourselves an exciting one as of late.
It is vastly important right here for Stewart to stay locked in. Only 6 seconds left, but anything can happen. He needs to make sure that nothing gets by him and that he gets all of his saves in by the time the buzzer goes off.
Not only that, momentum as the shot just wide, or just high, mind you, by Bielke. And back to the point, can't handle the pass. The Bulldogs as I was saying, the Bulldogs will win 4-2 as it was a late game heroic effort by the offense. Just an absolute fantastic first game here in the Harris Cup for both teams. We'll see what they can do carrying it into tomorrow. How did you feel about that game overall, Owen?
You know, in the beginning, I feel like it was really, back and forth. And then once we got into the second period, the Bulldogs finally found their stride and showed the type of team that they were. A lot of power plays, a lot of penalties, not as many as there has been in the past, but there's still a decent amount of altercations going on in front. You can tell that these teams do not like each other. But yeah, it is something that we'll see, especially tomorrow as well. It's going to carry in tomorrow. I'm fairly certain of it.
Yeah, and even more so, I believe, because not only is the Bulldogs playing to just seal it the deal and move on, the Raiders are playing for that mini game. Remember, it's a 2-game series. If it's tied, if Bulldogs win today, which they did, if Raiders win tomorrow, we'll clean the ice, we'll get the surface set. It'll be 1 period, 20 minutes. It's not sudden death like overtime. It's an actual 20-minute game that we'll play. And if we're still tied after that, then we go into 20-minute sudden death overtime periods from there on. So it's just very important for the Raiders, and I feel like their momentum is everything they need right now. 2-goal lead, but everything felt close there in that game. As we prepare for the 3 stars of the game, all 3 go to AC. Our 3rd star is Tefelsky. Frank Tefelsky got that go-ahead goal in the 2nd period, as our PA had said. 2nd star looks like it's going to be Summers. Played a very crucial role, as he did everything he could for this team. Was their face-off leader for quite a while in the game. Of course, Ian Amsbaugh able to get that 3rd star, or the 1st star, because if you're looking for the player that won the game for the Bulldogs, it's Ian Amsbaugh. Absolutely buried that goal there towards the end, as just an electric goal for the Bulldogs to push them into tomorrow with some great confidence. Any final thoughts for this one, Owen?
Again, as I said throughout the game, going to be a close one, and it was. A lot of opportunities for both teams and a lot of shots, lots of shots, but the goalies stayed on their head for the most part. But then, as you said earlier, Amesbaugh came in very clutch in the end. If anyone was going to be MVP of this game, it's 100% going to be him. But let's see what him and the Bulldogs have for tomorrow as they face off against the same team.
Yeah, and it's always hard to play a team 2 days in a row, playing the same team on that. It's going to be an exciting one. We'll look forward to it, and you can watch it here on ACTV. But that'll do it for us here tonight. We'll see you next time. Thank you for joining us.